Good morning, anglers. Welcome to this week's Indian Lake Fishing Report, brought to you by Mike's Bait and Tackle, Route 235, Lakeview, Ohio. This week's fishing report is also powered by Urbane Farm Products from the depot, downtown Lakeview, Ohio. If everyone could please say a prayer, one of Mike's family members could really use it. It'd be well appreciated. The weed cutters are out working hard this morning. They're over by Tecumseh Island, so please be aware of that. Be safe out there. For this weekend's live update, we'll be coming live to you from Moundwood at the Shelter House during the tournament. Maybe a weekend update on your fishing reports there. So please tune in Sunday, somewhere between 10 and 12. I'll probably announce on Facebook or a post up here on YouTube as to what time we will go live. We'll get away for the weekend, bring you what's most important on the lake. Anglers, that hot bite is still on. Bam! They are on fire. We have a storm front moving in right now. I don't know, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning right now when I'm working on this video. But it looks like a pretty good storm front moving in towards. So if you can get ahead of that storm front, you're going to catch a bunch of fish. They're going to be feeding. Small profile baits under a slip bobber are still key right now. That smaller profile is what's catching all your panfish. The green and orange colored combinations, or perch colored combinations, seem to be the dominant color that's catching everything right now as far as the panfish. They seem to be along all the weed lines. Some are being caught up under docks or close to docks also towards evening. 5 o'clock seems to be key for that. 5 o'clock on. That saugeye right now still being caught on swim baits, jerk baits, and also leeches. Leeches are real hot with the saugeye right now. Leeches under a slip bobber. Don't forget, if you got any amount of wind at all, tie on a wobble bobber. Let it do the work for you. Even if you're using a plastic swim bait underneath of it tipped, you're going to catch some saugeye. Largemouth bass are being caught on crankbaits all around the lake, and they're very sizable. Don't forget to check in with Atchison's for their 2 tournaments, their bass tournaments every week. The perch are still on fire using waxworms and minnows, but predominantly the waxworms are what's getting the job done. Small jig under a bobber, tip with a waxworm, or even bare hooked. If you're good at jigging, you'll catch just about any panfish bare hooked. Don't forget, 2 to 3 feet deep all around the lake seems to be key right now. 2 to 3 feet under a slip bobber. Give her a little bit of motion. Sometimes they're getting hit when it hits the water. Sometimes they're getting hit when you give it a little jerk or on a slow retrieve. Sometimes they're wanting just a little more action. So try a combination of all 3 of those things and you're going to catch some fish. The channel cat bite is really picking up all around the lake in the channels and off the main banks. So find you a spot along the seawall or an open spot in a bank. Blackhawk always seems to be pretty clean. You have a lot of areas to fish there. That flathead is really firing up. And I would assume tonight, after this storm rolls through, there's going to be a lot of flatheads caught. So get your live baits out, obey your state laws, and get you some flathead fishing done tonight. Folks, don't forget to make every day a new adventure. So stop by one of your local bait shops down there at the lake, or one of the state parks or boat ramps, and find you a map of the lake and do a little bit of exploration. Do some exploring. That's half the fun, is finding some new spots. There's a lot of spots down there, folks, that you can fish that you probably don't even know about. Have fun. So now let's take a trip on over to the islands. Let's jump on over to Tecumseh Island and speak with Tosh, see what he has to say today. We'll go live with Tosh over there. How are we doing this morning, Tosh? Good morning.
Well, good morning, Mike. I'm standing here at Oldfield Beach. Just look at that sunset. But yeah, this Friday is the Indian Lake Flathead Tournament. Spring, Summer Slam. Didn't really know what to name that one, so kind of winged it. But it'll start Friday at 6 p.m. At 5 p.m. you can start signing up at Moundwood, or you can sign up now at Gene's Marine Bait and Tackle. It'll run all the way until Sunday at 11 a.m. Top 3 spots pay out, minimum of $1,000 payout. Once we hit that magical number of 50, it'll be a 100% payout after that. So get on out there, go check out the Facebook group, Indian Lake Flathead Tournaments, and get on down here to Indian Lake. I mean, don't let the weeds scare you off. Not that bad. Right here, the beach. Still swimmable. So get on down here. Tight lines and solid hooks, that's y'all. Toodles.